Jashe is with the Institute for Energy Security, speaking to us on President Mahama's comments yesterday with respect to the energy sector. Now, away from that, the Member of Parliament for Goma West, Richard Jan, has praised President John Mahama for his State of the Nation address, which provided clarity on the country's economic challenges. However, Reverend Tim Fojo, MP for Asin South, criticized the president for reneging on his job creation promise, citing the termination of employees hired by the previous administration.
Yesterday, some people didn't even know that ECG owes as much as 68 billion, which is almost about 10% of our public debt. If you have a public debt of 721 million, and just one institution,
billion, you mean?
Billion.
For one is billion, yes.
Billion, and one institution is owing as much as 68 billion.
Yeah.
Which means that when you actually do it, it's almost about 8% or more of the budgets of the whole public debt of Ghana. And you also look at this percentage.
Well, ECG is not on the public.
No, I'm not saying it's on the public debt. It's not part of the public debt. But I'm just giving an instance that even the whole public debt, government's debt, is 721 billion. And just an institution, an organization, has a debt sitting in their books to the tune of 68 billion. And I think there's no a reason for you to be concerned about it. And so these are some of the things. But all those things, too, we have to work on it. You can't just complain and just go and sleep and say, when I came, this is what I met. So, you know, if I'm not... He didn't say that if I don't do anything. He has given assurance that this is what I've met, but trust me, I'm going to resolve it.
I was expecting yesterday that the president, being the father for all, being the president of not 6.3 million NDC voters, but president of 32 million Ghanaians, would have said that the exercise of that directive from chief of staff was done in essence by some, heads of agencies, and for which he would give a directive because he believes in a principle of jobs creation. And in that same principle, everybody whose job has been revoked must be reinstated. Then investigations may go on, reviews may be done. If there are some pockets of people who actually genuinely indeed are determined to have got in there, without due process, those ones could be singled out and taken out because, of course, they didn't go through the process. But most of these recruitments were done electronically. You go on to the portal, you upload your documents, you apply, and if you're eligible, you move to the next stage and the next stage and the next stage, and then interviews are done, medicals are done. So it takes some months in some cases. So if eventually they get it done, and then you come and terminate them mass, I'm expecting organized labor to rise up to the occasion and to fight for the ordinary public sector worker. Let them know that there is a voice behind them.